A current Minneapolis police officer is suing his department for alleged racial discrimination after he was demoted, and his lawsuit makes several claims of racism by other officers within MPD. Lou Raguse is here now with details on this story tonight. Lou?
Yeah, Randy, Art Knight has been with the Minneapolis Police Department for 28 years and worked his way up to deputy chief and chief of staff. A new lawsuit claims racial discrimination, reprisal, retaliation, and a hostile work environment after a quote Knight gave the Star Tribune on the topic of diversity. It was a provocative quote in an October Star Tribune article about Minneapolis police struggles to hire and retain officers of color. Deputy Chief and Chief of Staff Art Knight said if MPD keeps using the same hiring tactics, quote, you're going to get the same old white boys. In a race discrimination lawsuit, Knight now says longtime friend and fellow African-American Chief Madera Arredondo called him and said he was getting a lot of calls and pressure and demoted Knight to lieutenant.
The majority of people in any neighborhood are decent folks who just want a safe place to raise their family.
Knight is a well-known black officer with MPD. Here he is engaging protesters after the police shooting of Jamar Clark in 2015.
Cops out here come to work every day and they protect us.
According to the lawsuit, after Knight was demoted, derogatory messages popped up on precinct chalkboards and on social media channels. Some white officers proclaimed and bragged that were the now demoted Chief Lieutenant Knight assigned to oversee their patrol, they would refuse to follow his orders. Knight goes on in the lawsuit to allege several other acts of racism by white officers, such as a now sergeant in charge of a department program using the N-word openly and often, another sergeant who serves the diverse North Side posting racist memes on social media, and another white officer referring to Minneapolis's Somali population with a racist remark about Muslim Americans. The lawsuit calls out the Minneapolis Police Federation and then Union President Bob Kroll for staying silent on those issues while calling Knight's Star Tribune quote racially charged. Knight says his statement was, in fact, objectively true. The Minneapolis Police Department and City Attorney's Office declined to comment on the active lawsuit. Knight and his attorneys declined an interview, they said, because he is still an active employee. Randy?
All right. Thank you, Lou.